memorials form an important part of our rich cultural heritage. As well as continuing a commemorative role, many are of significant architectural, historic or artistic quality. Each war memorial is unique, so they need different care and maintenance to safeguard their physical condition for the future. People often think that because something is a war memorial, it will automatically be protected, but this is not the case. In England, there are different ways to protect war memorials, but this often needs action by members of the local community. A freestanding war memorial that is out of doors may be protected by becoming a listed building. Listing marks and celebrates a war memorial's special architectural and historic interest in the national context. Grade 2 buildings have special interest. Grade 2 star buildings have more than special interest, and Grade 1 buildings have exceptional interest. Listing also brings a war memorial under the consideration of the planning system. Any changes that could affect its special interest must be considered to ensure sympathetic and sustainable management. Changes are managed through listed building consent from the local planning authority. This applies regardless of grade. Listed building consent helps to ensure that any proposed changes to the memorial or its setting maintain the monument's significance, and that appropriate methods and materials are used in any repair. These are just some of the typical works that are undertaken which may or may not need listed building consent. Anyone can apply for a building to be assessed for listing. Go to our website to see the criteria for listing and how to make an application.
So the War Memorial is extremely important to the children, to us, to parents and the community as a whole. It is a way and a place of commemorating those soldiers that went and served our country.
I was involved with the listing process. I made a letter with my class to send to people that list it, and I said that if they didn't list it then they would be sacked.
So the process itself was relatively simple. We were sent a pack to help us. In order for us to collect what we needed, the children came down with members of the community and parents and took photos and looked at the condition of the building and completed the surveys we needed for the application.
The children would have seen this memorial maybe every day as they walk past it, but it's so important they understand the story behind it and why it's there and who those people are on that memorial, and realise how connected they are to the children in the school now.
There are a few people on there that I am related to. One of them is my great-grandfather's cousin, and I'm pretty sure another one of them is actually a direct ancestor on my nan's side of the family.
I hope this war memorial will last for at least 1,000 years.
I hope it stays up for many years in the future. If I do have children, then they can come and see it like I have.
War memorials often stand alongside a listed building. Listed buildings have a curtilage. This is an area around the listed building. If the memorial was built before July 1948 and is within the curtilage of the adjacent listed building, then the war memorial will be treated as though it is listed. Ask your local planning authority for advice about the curtilage of a listed building. There are 5 Christian denominations which are exempt from listed building consent: the Church of England, the Roman Catholic Church, the Methodist Church, the Baptist Union of Great Britain and the United Reformed Church. They all have their own arrangements to protect historic buildings to the same standard as the local planning system. War memorials, for example those in churchyards, may be managed this way. Many war memorials are part of a listed building, such as plaques inside listed town halls or schools, for example. These war memorials are protected by the building's listed status. Listed building consent may be needed to make changes involving war memorials in protected buildings. The Commonwealth War Graves Commission has a large estate of cemeteries around the world. In England, their familiar headstones and crosses of sacrifice are generally found within burial grounds and are maintained by the Commission. This gives them a special protection, which also means they are not normally listed. If your war memorial is listed, it will have an entry on the National Heritage List for England. You can attach photos and further information to the list entry. This will help people to learn more about your local war memorial by enriching the list. For further information about conserving war memorials, please go to our website. There you'll also find links to other organisations, such as War Memorials Trust.